We're looking at the opener on a John Deere 50 series. This is actually 2 3/4 inch wide by 16 inches in diameter gauge wheel.
Once you've got sharp displays, as I've already discussed, the next part is obviously the gauge wheel. And obviously
Hello, my name is Benjamin Needham with Needham Ag Technologies, and today I would like to introduce to you our new closing and firming wheel arm bushing kits. First off, we have the Precision Ground hardened pen. We've tested this pen up against many other factory and aftermarket pens and found that it is harder and lasts longer than any of the other ones we've tested. To go with it, we have our poly bushings. We've tested all kinds of the short bushings, all of the factory and aftermarket short bushings, and we found that these last longer than any of the other ones we've tested. We've been testing these in many different environments all around the world over 2 years, and we found that this combination works the best. I'm now going to show you how to install the Needham Ag poly bushings. First off, after removing the old bushings, you will need to make sure that the housing is clean and free of any dirt, dust, or grease. When installing the Needham Ag poly bushings, we offer a bushing installation tool. It's used like this. You will hammer the poly bushing in 1/4 inch in past the outside of the housing to allow for the seal. The seal is the same as a John Deere seal, but will be used to keep dust and dirt out of the poly bushings. After installing the poly bushing 1/4 inch in past the outside of the housing, you will get the seal. The seal has a small lip on one side, and on the side with the small lip, there is a small dark green ring. On the side with the small lip and the small dark green ring, it will be installed towards the poly bushing. You can also use the bushing installer for the seal. You will slip the seal onto the bushing installer, slide the bushing installer back into the housing, then after installing both of them, you will install your pen. I'm now going to show you how to reinstall the closing arm back onto the rear of the opener housing. After you've installed the 2 poly bushings, 2 seals, and the center pen, you will need to make sure that your gauge wheel is all the way down and out of the way of the housing. Next, you will install your spring. After the spring, you will install your closing arm, making sure that the spring is in the correct position. The Needham Ag poly bushing kit comes with a new washer and a new flange nut. You will need to use the new Needham Ag washer and flange nut unless the unlikely event where the closing arm is too tight and will not move without a washer. In that unlikely event, you will need to use the old thinner washer. After putting it all together, you will need to snug up the 5/8 bolt with a 15/16 wrench and ratchet to 150 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching.